Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Trojans offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So what's going to be important in this one, they get him going early and often.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
From a couple of yards deep, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Once that offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've
The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home, and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. And
That's on first down.
44-yard line, it'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Randall. Finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. Last week, starting off with a bang here today.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On 30 short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Trojans get it past the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Just a little off. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Trying to get to it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in. 30-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Really nice. By this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw. It's Randall. This one's complete. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cruz. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Snapped it in the shotgun. A little release to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks in his token rock. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jeffrey. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this 1st quarter after that fantastic play. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Back to pass, it's Randall. They're trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? You can go next. He's on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
And the quarterback is snowed under. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Good timing on the quick out. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Got him back on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Movement here from the tight end. Trying to pound their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air, it's Randall. He's right on target.
The first down.
But not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding them. Nice catch.
Going up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, USC. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, points on the board, just like that. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on.
All kinds of running room. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. At the 35, he's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Cotonio. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Looking downfield, it's Randall. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Dogs want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Max protection. Guys blocking. Less guys in route. But you got to find something to have success.
Well,
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Randall. It's complete to
The third down.
real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Yo, this is the stupidest team. Bro, you're playing free safety. Cover 2, right? My boy right here is going to play the middle. He's going to play the deep middle just in case somebody comes through on a post. But I'm playing the deep middle. Your boy, you're right here. Your job is to split these 2 guys in the middle. You got a guy coming towards you, meaning, why are you going to the right? Go get the fucking top guy, bro. This is a 90-something free safety, bro, with no awareness.
Touchdown.
Dogs.
Number 7.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These 2 right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Takes the handoff. It's Jeffrey. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You run them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Tackle is made after the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the right. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will give them the lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the ball.
I couldn't even see the fucking play.
He's been
Shit
a
is
matchup
that?
problem all season long. Defenses just
What you
don't know
doing,
how
bro?
to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Got it behind the line. It's Cruz. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
We'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
With the catch, it's Cruz. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Dropping back, it's Randall. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time to time.
Getting some heat. Trying to get rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out.
Oh, why would they show me that shit and miss the fucking block? Now, put some torque on there, bro. Change your angle.
Made field goal. They'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds his man. It's Horn. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
He's not even a third down back. Wiggling in there. All right. 46 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they've had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking for a man. It's Randall. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Georgia going up tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that again.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered.
Everybody's open against these dudes. Look at this. I'll show you, bro. You know it's all go. That means this guy got a slightly more inside route. These two idiots cut each other off. He's open. I got to go to him. He's open. He's open on back shoulder.
They're going back to work with another.
I don't know about this, bro. Y'all just do your best, man. I don't even know what to do anymore. Look at this. Bro, what is going on?
Touchdown Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Coming out with it, it's Wells. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. The quick out. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't make it 10. Take that thing all the way back.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that pass picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return. They take over at the 43. 1st down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air, it's Randall. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
Nobody can fucking throw the ball deep on this team. Nice.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Paul. We're probably down the field.
If you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded